And Angie, said, why don't you come and say a few words just on creativity and also that you're my mentor. And, I've been thinking about it, and I will tell you, I'm 58 years old, or 57 years old, I'm going to be 58 years old soon. And I have thought about all the influences in my life, and my parents really supported me, who I was, who I wanted to be. My mother always said, to thine own self be true. So I've been able to carry that through and to do what I needed to do throughout my whole life. But I will tell you, is just recently, it took another young person to really shake me up and let me know that what it really means to be part of the community. And I thought I kind of knew that, being in the profession for 41 years and having all the opportunities presented to me. But when Angie came to our Park and Recreation Board meeting and said, what is the deal? Why is it taking so long to really follow through on something that our community really said that they needed and really wanted? How can we get this done? And it was like this opportunity to sit down one-on-one and really talk about the power that each one of us has, the extraordinary power to make the best happen in our world. And when she came up with a little piece that said, I want to help my community. Our community has been divided, and I don't understand why that is, and it shouldn't be. She said, we ought to put unity back in the community. And it's like, right. It's about finding out what we all have and the strength that we all have together and not the differences. And actually looking at the diversity that we do have within us and actually not using that against each other. So Angie, calls me her mentor. I want to tell you that she is my mentor, and that people should not shrink from what is out there. And I'll tell you, I have had the privilege of meeting our young people and meeting other leaders in our community, and a person that I have been extraordinarily proud of and inspired by was a member that had the pen as part of her power, and that was Katherine Head, who was the editor of our Seaside Signal. When you start catching the attention of people and being able to put it in the media, then you're going to be making the social changes that we all need. We have been dumbing America for quite some time, and that's not a good thing. We need to rise up, start talking about issues, and let me tell you, Katherine took it and started talking about the housing issues that we have. And when people don't have a house over their head or their bellies full with food, we are looking for some problems. She took the issue of the housing to the newspaper. She went in front of our city council, put it on the record. She was invited to go to the state capitol and address our elected officials to really start addressing what we need to be doing, that everybody needs to have dignity and everybody needs to have places to stay. It is a real pleasure and a real privilege to welcome Katherine to the stage and also share her art with us.